What's up, ladies and gentlemen? ChuckfinleLP play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus Part 12. This is the wrap-up video. This is where I will show off. This is the video. This is the video that I talk about the information for the games that I'm playing, and show off anything that I may not have during the main portion of the game. And in this case, I'm coming to get this clue that I couldn't get before because Bentley couldn't understand what we needed to open to get the clue. So I'm right here in front of the safe, so I'm going to go ahead and open it now.
Multiple blood vessels burst in my brain while figuring this out. The code had better be 231.
Alright, and then after I enter this, and I leave the level, and then that is when I will talk about the information for the video.
Press the triangle button and execute a flashbang that will stun all guards in the world for a few seconds. I can see how this might be useful and entertaining too.
Let me see. At this point in the game, it's kind of useless, to be totally honest.
At long last, the Thievius Raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to learn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book.
So that kind of leads into a second game. And so the credits will roll again. I wonder if you can actually skip them. No. This will give me time to talk about the game. I did a little bit during the first set of credits, but I really do enjoy the game. It's I don't care for these types of games all that much outside of like the Sonic series, that these platforming type games, but this kind of takes that platforming to a different level, adding the sometimes the stealth sections, which usually in like say Sonic, Spyro, Crash series, you don't really need that stealth aspect to it, but I really do enjoy this game. It's by far one of my most favorite game series out there. At least right now, anyway. But yeah, I am playing the PlayStation 3 version, the HD collection. I didn't play these when they first came out back on the PS2 in 2002. I didn't even know they were around at that time. I really wasn't that, I guess, knowledgeable about games at that time, so I didn't really know, but definitely do enjoy the game. I am planning on doing every Sly Cooper game in the series, Sly 2, 3, and 4, Thieves in Time, which is the newest one that came out, I'm pretty sure during 2013, the beginning portion of 2013, sometime either in January to March, somewhere in that period. I don't remember exactly right off the top of my head, but and so they do show this again, just showing that, you know, Clockwork may not be dead, and they're gonna do this again. But anyway, I guess I could have been talking about the information.
You've done it, Sly! The Thievius Raccoonus is complete! Now, try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's commentary. Once you've unlocked them all, I've got a special behind-the-scenes movie to show you.
Now these Master Thief sprints are complicated, to say the least. I guess I'll show one off. I'm not planning on doing them all, because what they are they're speed runs. They're like time trials into where you're supposed to get through each level at a set speed. And I'm actually going to I'll use the stun real quickly. And now, of course, this is affected, you know, if I was to use the fast or the slow move here, it would it would end up affecting how the the time of the clock down there as well. So you want to be careful using things like that, and I guess just regular run would be faster through there. Definitely through here. Really, what the hell? I could have swore I had some horseshoes, but maybe I didn't. Yeah, because if you do use the fast, the clock is affected as well. So you want to kind of be careful if you are planning on using the the fast move. I did try through at least this level anyway, to see if the fast would work, and it really didn't. I could never make it all the way to the end of the level by the end of the clock by using the fast. So I definitely do not suggest using the fast move. I may not even suggest using the what do you call it, the roll, because that doesn't seem to be that effective. Well, maybe usually I will get to here in about 13 seconds, and I can never get through this section. I don't want to waste too much time with this because I'm not going to do them all, but I would like to at least show off one. But what these challenges are for speedrunners. There's a set time to beat all of these, and then there's a world record for beating the entire game, like on a speed run, and I will talk about that during the trivia portion of this game. I can talk about it there. Hopefully I'm going a little bit faster than last time, but I don't like speed running games. I don't do it. It's just not fun to me. I would much rather just play the game normally, just take my time, get through. Just play the game like it's meant to be played. I do understand that this Master Thief sprint element is built into the game, so that you can't say that doing a speed run would necessarily be. Crap! I should have dodged a little bit better. I don't even know if I would have been able to make it, even with, making it like that. And so, of course, you'd have to realize come on, what the heck? You have to realize when and where you can use the roll. I mean, you can't use the roll everywhere because it's just not that effective. Like going up the hill, it's not effective at all, but going down the hill, it would be effective as long as you can get it in the right angle to actually use it. And I'm about 3 seconds slow than my previous time, which I believe is a little bit slower than what I usually go through here, so I'm definitely at a disadvantage time-wise than I would be normally. For that crap at the start did not help at all. Now there's no way to get through here fast. If you get caught here, you get caught here. There's nothing you can do to change that, sadly. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. No, I'm not gonna keep trying with this. I don't like this kind of stuff, so I'm not gonna keep trying. I do apologize if you were looking forward to seeing me do this. I'm just not gonna do it. I hate doing it, and I'm not gonna sit here and go through unneeded stress for no reason. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the trivia for the entire game, or not trivia, but the information for the game. Alright, so Sly Cooper and Thievius Raccoonus, Sly Raccoon in Europe and Australia, and Kaito Sly Cooper in Japan is a platforming video game created by Sucker Punch Productions and released on the PlayStation 2 in 2002. Subsequently released as a greatest hits title, it is the first game in the Sly Cooper series, followed by Sly 2, Sly 3, and Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. The game managed to get past the 1 million sales mark. It was acknowledged as a commercial hit, mainly due to the low production cost of the game. Ever since its release, the game has acquired a strong fan base. The game focuses on the protagonist and master thief Sly Cooper and his gang, Bentley the Turtle and Murray the Hippo, as they seek out the Fiendish Five to recover his family's Thievius Raccoonus, a book with the accumulation of all Sly's ancestors' thieving moves. So it was released on September 23rd, 2002 in North America, January 17th, 2003 in Europe, and March 6th, 2003 in Japan. Let me see. We'll talk about the gameplay. Gameplay is primarily a platforming video game presented in third person that incorporates stealth elements as noted by an official PlayStation Magazine retrospective. The game tries to mix one-hit kill arcade action with Splinter Cell sneaking. The player primarily controls the title character Sly Cooper as he moves between each layer of the Fiendish Five and the subsections of those layers, avoiding security systems and the watchful eyes of the minions. While Sly is equipped with a cane to attack his foes, Sly typically cannot take even a single hit before collapsing. Thus, the player is urged to use stealthy maneuvers to move around potential threats or to silently take down a foe from behind. To assist in these stealth moves, the player is shown special points colored with blue sparkles of light identified in the game as Sly's thief senses. The player can trigger actions at these points, such as sliding along a narrow ledge or wall, landing on a pointed object such as an antenna or street light, using the cane to grapple onto something, or climbing along the length of a narrow pole or pipe, all by pressing the circle button. The player must avoid detection by security systems or minions, otherwise the alarm will sound and the player will either have to destroy the alarm, avoid or defeat foes alerted by the alarm, or hide for several seconds until the alarm resets. The game uses a dynamic music system that is tied in with the state of alarm in the area. The music will increase in volume and in pacing when Sly attacks or is detected, and then will quiet down as the disturbance goes away. I didn't actually notice that. That's pretty cool. Each subsection of a layer contains a number of clues in a bottle. When all are collected with the help of Bentley, will reveal the combination to a safe in the level that contains a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. These pages grant Sly new moves to use and aid either in movement, stealth, or combat, such as creating a decoy or dropping an explosive hat. Defeating each of the bosses also gives Sly moves. These are typically necessary to pass later levels. Defeating enemies or destroying objects in the levels generates coins, and coins can also be found scattered about the levels. For every 100 coins, Sly gains a lucky horseshoe that will allow him to take extra hits, or if he currently has 2, he'll gain an extra life. If Sly collapses and loses a life, the current sub-level will be restarted or at a special repeater that acts as a checkpoint. If the player loses all of Sly's lives, they must restart the boss's lair from the start. Besides this gameplay, there are mini games that include driving levels based on Murray, shooting to protect Murray as he ascends certain levels, and a cyber tank game representing a hacking attempt by Bentley. One notable boss battle includes a rhythm-based sequence. Levels can be replayed at any time to gain additional coins or to seek out special moves. When a level is completed and all of the clue bottles and the secret moves are found, the player can then attempt a Master Thief sprint, a timed sprint on the level to try to beat a set time. The player can unlock additional artistic content by completing all levels in this fashion. Bringing up the Binocucom will be the best way for finding clues and breakables. The Binocucom won't move during the story lines, but the heads in the Binocucom can be moved. The left stick is for Bentley and Murray, and the right stick is for Sly. That I did not actually know. So, trivia. Raleigh's level is originally going to be completely underwater with a ship that could turn wings. Sly originally had a cane with multiple unique functions, including a sort of water cone that could reveal a hidden maze, or the spray of some water to freeze crabs, making them crust over and die, and freeze fish to create walkways. During development, Sly was mostly immune to water. Sly had a funny walk and sort of a squeaky cartoon, developers commenting on him possibly being a burn victim, back problems, or fused spine. original coins were dancing cash bundles, but were changed since the bills would have to be different colors for different countries. The cash used to fly into Sly's pouch, which was the satchel around his left arm. During development, there was also a lot of money bags. The Panda King's level was originally going to be the first level. That is why it is such an easy boss fight. His page from the Thievius Raccoonus was a climb move. For proof, the information is in the Sly Cooper ATTR demo. The 100% speedrun record is 2 hours and 55 minutes, while the any percent just completing the game, not collecting everything, speedrun record is 1 hour 10 minutes. So, reception of the game was critically acclaimed as a top-notch platformer, particularly praised for its platforming, stealth gameplay, its engaging story, and its cel-shaded visuals, which gave a noir feel to the otherwise lighthearted game. On the downside, the game was criticized for its short length, though many reviews had stated that apart from finding all the pages of the Thievius Raccoonus, the game has moderate replay value. IGN gave it an 8.5 out of 10, received Editor's Choice. GameSpot gave it a 7.8 out of 10. Game Revolution gave it a B+, and Gaming Age gave it a B. So that's all the trivia and everything for the game. So let me make sure. Yeah. So I do need to take a look at the trophy list real quick. I will do that. Before I forget. Let me see. So you can see I did 100% it. The Thievius Raccoonus, unlock all trophies for Sly Cooper's first outing. Collect a police file from Carmelita. A story related to collect a single coin. Coin recycler, collect 60. Collect 99 coins. Story related, collect some snowy blueprints. Collect some. Well, I guess these aren't story related. You possibly cannot find them very easily. Blueprint for Mugshot. Learn Rob McCooper's explosive hat technique. Into the world of Sly Cooper. Upgrade your shadow. Learn Sly Thunkerman's secret move. Learn Drake Cooper's fast attack dive. Upgrade your slow motion technique. Learn Dev Cooperinda's slow motion jump. Learn Sir Andrew Cooper's thief replica technique. Learn Karen Cooper's coin magnet technique. Learn Sir Augustine of Cooper's briefly defy gravity technique. Collect a voodoo blueprint. Learn B.F. Cooper's speed up the clock technique. Learn Suzanne Cooper's water safety technique. Defeat Sir Raleigh the Frog. Defeat Mugshot. Defeat Ms. Ruby. Defeat Panda King. Max out all slow motion techniques. Start out on your Cooper adventure. Enter Mugshot's territory. Max out all shadow techniques. Enter the Voodoo Swamp. Find all the blueprints. Track down Clockwork. Open all vaults. Defeat Clockwork. Collect all clue bottles in any level. And find all the dive moves. So, very easy platinum trophy if you are a trophy hunter. This is definitely a very, very easy game to try and get all the trophies for. And it's a pretty fun game, so it does make it worth it to play. But anyway, so I thank you for watching. That's everything I'm going to do for Sly Cooper. Next time, oh, excuse me. Next time, I will be doing Sly 2, Band of Thieves. So until then, later, everyone.